This is Steve Young for the Co Roundtable. There were two interesting stories in the Wall Street Journal recently about compensation of chief executive officers. And one of the stories is that, quote, pay packages for CEOs rise to record level. And then the other story was investor pushback on CEO pay grows at dozens of companies. So the issue for companies in a practical way, but also for those of us who want to analyze capitalism or economic system, is it good, is it bad, does it need changing, is what's fair compensation and how much is too much. There's one factor here that I'd like to bring up, which is not really related to the essential amount of pay that somebody gets, but a way that CEOs in America get paid. And that is, most of them are paid through stock. They get options to buy stock in their companies. The cash salary they get paid is actually, I think these days, very low. The amount of money under the American tax laws, which a company can deduct as a legitimate expense for CEO pay, I think is only $1 million. Which these days, not a lot of money, even though you and I, we could probably live pretty well on $1 million a year after taxes, or that's before taxes, even if we pay our taxes, and we have enough money to, take care of our families, buy an extra car, whatever. But in the 90s, when this law was passed, afterwards, professional experts in compensation figured out a way of getting more money to CEOs by allowing them to buy shares of stock in the company at one price and then turn around and sell those shares on the open market at a different price and a higher price. So it's important to remember, I think, that the mechanics of pay, when we read that the CEO of an American company, we have several here in Minnesota, made $28 million last year. That was not cash paid out of the earnings of the company. That was a piece of paper that the company gave the CEO in return for some cash, which the CEO could then turn around and sell to people, whoever they are, in the stock market. They bought the shares in the market. One of the consequences, I think, an unintended consequence, is that because all this money is not cash out of the pocket of the company, does the company really spend a lot of time closely analyzing what did the CEO do for us? They're actually passing that judgment on to buyers and sellers in the marketplace who set the price of stock. So this then creates an incentive for the CEO to deliver results which will increase the price of the shares of the company. And to do so, does that create an incentive that he or she will really pay attention to customers, to employees, to the environment, to other kinds of things that investors don't care about? Or have we created an incentive system for CEOs to focus in on the interest of only one of the shareholders or the stakeholders of the company, which are potential shareholders who are going to buy the stock at a price that will remunerate the CEO for delivering what the purchasers want?